Hey Shannon, how you doing? What are you up to? I just got done finishing my house. I'm still taking antibiotics. I just can't believe how long this stupid thing has lasted. What's new in your world? I'm watching a show called Your Worst Nightmare. You just finished dinner? Oh, because it's what, 5:45 at your place? Are you in Texas? I know, isn't it crazy? It was, well, it started with COVID. This time it was worse than the first time. But I am 3 years older, or 4 years. How was COVID? 3 or 4 years. Hi, Heads. Well, I'm getting over this. First it was, you're in Hawaii, Shannon? 6 months of Hawaii? I got COVID, Heads. I knew that. And it went into walking pneumonia. I don't know why it hit me so bad this time. I guess because I'm 3 or 4 years older. That's the only thing I can think of. When I had it the first time, it was bad, but it wasn't like this. And it did not last like this, and it didn't go into pneumonia last time. Oh. I thought you... Hulu. I thought you meant... Okay, forget it. Oh, Lord. Yeah. So Hulu is good too. I wanted to get, I wanted to watch all of Yellowstone, but I'm not going to subscribe to a channel just to watch Yellowstone because I'm hoping eventually it'll come on to other channels because right now it's only on Peacock. Oh, for $99 a month, that's the way to go. That's when I try to get mine. Because I got Netflix, it was only $6.99, and it still is $6.99. Now they try to get me to upgrade. I'm not going to do it. They go, you don't have commercials. You know what? I'll deal with the commercials. Oh, I loved His Tale. They're coming out with a season 2, you know. You had nerve construction surgery on the index, carpal tunnel release. Miss my craft, sleeping a lot. So how did it go, the surgery, Heads? Hey, 5 people, whoever's watching, if you could give me a thumbs up, I appreciate it. Yeah, I got done decorating and putting all the boxes back away. So now I won't have to take them down again until after January 1st. But yeah, it just takes me longer. Oh yeah, they are for sure. MG, it's nobody. Get over here. I don't know when it's supposed to be out, but they definitely are doing another season. Another one I've been watching is From. That's really good too. Come here. Come here. But this one, Your Worst Nightmare, is like, you know, people at the wrong place at the wrong time type thing. True stories. They're all true stories. From? How do I say it without ruining it? It's kind of like these people are taking a bus and all of a sudden they're in another area that they don't know of and things start happening and they can't get out. I can't go into the whole thing or it'll give it away. Yeah, From. And that's on Prime. And it's on, in Prime where you can go to MGM, then you have MGM. Oh, good. The thing is, I watch so many that I forget the titles. It's going to take 2 years of recovery. Oh my gosh. Trying to think of the other ones that You know what? I'm going to have to start writing them down so when I go live, I can, because it'll jolt my memory then. Isn't that terrible? But I just have the hardest time remembering. Hey, people, come on in. I have Netflix too, tired of the $14.99 a month. I know, that's how I am too. You hate leaving it because you think, well, what if they get a different show and what if the price goes up? Hey, 11 people, if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up, thumbs down all around. Nerves grow slower than away from the spine. It takes a while, but it has started to have more feeling. Oh, good. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? I think I'm going to my son's. But I don't know if it'll be at his sister-in-law's or if it'll be at their house. Hey, Crafts, Crime and Cookery, Nana Pat. Oh, that's Nana Pat's new name. Hi, Sherry. Sherry or Nana Patty, have you guys been watching anything good on here where you can jolt my memory? I've been really into the Westerns lately. I've been watching those too. Oh, what was the name of that one? Doggone it. Shoot. Oh, dang it. It was really good. It was a series. It was only one season. And I think it was nine episodes. And then I watched Masters of the Air. That was really good. That took place in World War II. The guys that used to fly the planes. Really good. And that was a series. That was one season. Hi, Peggy. How are you? The Affair. Oh, Lonesome Dove. That was so good. I don't remember. I'm going to have to write them down. I swear. You know what? I promise. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go back to the ones I've watched in the networks and tell you guys. Because the one Masters of the Air, I think Masters of the Air, I think it was Apple TV, Masters of the Air. Really good. Really good show. Yeah. I don't know when Florida's going live again. And has anyone talked to Christiane? Because I know she had pneumonia. I don't know if hers was pneumonia or walking pneumonia. Oh, your husband did the decorating heads? That's nice of him. Oh, Oh, yeah. I watch a lot of YouTube movies. They're really good, Shannon. You know, I've watched some really good ones. Now, you like scary too, right, Shannon? Does everyone else like scary? Because I like scary. I got to get my Christmas shopping done. And next week, now that the house is all decorated, I'm going to start my DIYs. I probably have about 5 that I'm going to film. I think I'll try next week just to get them all out so then I can start uploading them. I just wanted to get the house done first. I didn't want to have half of the house done and then try to do DIYs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Muppets is good. She's been working. Okay, good. And you like scary too? Heads. Well, I hate it because when the house is a mess, I decorate like I cook. I cook. My daughter Tanya, she used to, God love her, she would cook and clean as she went, right? Well, that wasn't her mother. When I cook, it looks like a tornado went off in the kitchen. Now I clean it all up when I'm done or it's cooking, you know what I'm saying? But in the midst of it, everything's everywhere. Well, that's the same way when I'm decorating. I've got boxes everywhere. I've got stuff out in piles to see what I want to decorate. I mean, it's like a tornado went off. And I cannot craft in that. I can't do it. It's too much chaos in my mind, you know? I have to have everything clean so then I can start doing the DIYs. So now that I have everything away, that's what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to my friend Terry's. You guys know Terry. I've done lives with her before. They just got back from Italy. They were in Italy for 2 weeks. And so I'm going to their house tomorrow night for dinner. And then I want to see all their pictures and videos. They went to Tuscany. Oh. And I bet you they get wine when they're there. I love red wine. The babies are doing well. Your place is crazy. You drag out on. Yep, it takes weeks. I don't know why it takes me so. Your son got engaged? Congratulations. But have you talked to her, Nana Patty? Because she had that a couple weeks ago. She sounded bad. But I don't think anyone's heard from her. And Jackie, she is Indiana Jonette right now. She's in Egypt with her daughter. I'm telling you, that woman has gone all over the world. She's in Egypt, and where else is she, Nana Patty? Egypt and, shoot. I can't remember. December next year. Oh, how cool. Hi, Valerie. How are you? Okay, she is better. Okay. Well, I know Egypt. I'm trying to remember what else she said. Because she texted the night before she left. She was packing up all her stuff. Shoot. Oh, Dubai. I think it was Dubai. Dubai and Egypt. Angie, it's nobody. Nobody. Oh, I'm telling you, she barks at every little thing. I'm getting better, Valerie. It's taken forever. I can't believe how long it's taken. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I mean, I was talking to Jeremy on the phone, and I remember thinking, I feel a little bit chilled. I'm never chilled, trust me. I wished I was chilled sometimes. But I felt kind of chilled. So I got off the phone from him, and I thought, I don't know, something doesn't seem right. Within 2 hours, boom. I mean, it hit me all at once. Oh, it was awful. And it didn't leave me. And then finally, when I started taking the antibiotics, it started getting better, but I'm still not 100%. And I can't get my stuff done like I used to. You guys, does it take you forever for you, those that decorate for the holidays? Does it take you forever? I cannot believe how long. It blows my mind because, like I've told you before, there's still the same amount of hours in the day. Same. Nothing's changed there. And I used to, in a weekend, I could get this house completely done. Not anymore. It takes me days. Your hairdresser has COVID and she thought it was hard too. Yeah. And the fatigue, just so tired. Never for anything. No, it really does. I'm kidding. I mean, it's just gotten so bad. Oh. First of the year, though, I'm going to start doing the resin DIYs. And I'm going to start doing, I've been getting stuff together. Excuse me. I'm going to start doing the Sculpey, and I'm going to start doing jewelry. What do you think of that? Going to scale back. Well, I think I scaled back a couple years ago. I did scale back a couple years ago. Because you remember when I did my tree in the living room and it was just that white stick tree that had the lights on it? Remember? I didn't even put up my Christmas tree. But then the next year I thought I'd do that again. How's Lisa D doing, Nana Patty, and the family? I have thought about it, heads. I just don't know who would want to be a member. But yes, I have an answer to your question. You can't get your groove on lately? Yeah, and I get like that too, because for some people, I think maybe they can do DIYs even if they don't feel like it. It's very hard for me. If I am not in the mindset, I just can't. You know what I mean? It's like I have to blend. And it's starting, now that I'm feeling better and I have the ideas of what I want to do. But you do have to have that mojo, because if you don't, for me anyway, like I said, I'm sure there's people that can do it, and even if they really don't feel like it, I have to feel like it to be able to do it. Going through a lot and a lot of emotions. Oh, bless her heart. I did text her. I'm going to ask my famous question. What is my famous question to you guys always? Well, for a lot of you now, you've already done it, but it's only 10 after 3 here. because we fell back, you know. It would really be 4 o'clock if we hadn't, you know, you fall back, spring forward. Yeah, dinner. You know me, always have to know what people are making for dinner. I want to make some salsa and make nachos. Ooh, chicken, broccoli, and corn. That sounds good. Are all of you cooking the turkey? Every year I made the turkey when the kids, not just when they were little, but even when they got older, they all came here. But then when they start getting their own homes and everything, you know, one would have their house because their wife would want to have it, or my daughter would want to have whatever. And so I thought, okay, that's okay. All right, I can do that. Well, now it's like, okay, are you happy? Because there's so many now that my house isn't big enough where they have bigger houses. Oh, you guys, my one son's moving to Tennessee. That's where I wanted to go. Remember, every time talking to you guys, I always say if I could move, I'd go to Tennessee. He's moving to Tennessee. This is going to be the first of my kids that are going to live out of state. So I'm sad but happy for them. But I'll fly to see them. So I am sad. But I'll fly there. But you know what? Oh man, if more of my kids went there, I would go in a minute flat. So Nana Patty, when you said, I didn't want to say anything, but since you said something. So it metastasized to other areas of the body. Is it, Shannon? Oh, it is cheaper, Valerie. It's getting more expensive now. I mean, now that so many Californians are moving there. I don't think they're very happy about that, actually. But because of, with anything else, supply and demand, the more that there's a demand, the more the price is going to go up. But with that being said, it's still, nothing is as expensive as California or New York. California is ridiculous. I hate it. And I hate the way that they can jack the rent up. Do you know, for a 1-bedroom, okay, hear me, 1-bedroom, 1 loft, meaning, you know what a loft is, it's all open right, on the second floor, so people can use that as a bedroom, but it's open, okay? It's not closed in like a regular bedroom. You could use it either for a family room or a bedroom, okay? So let's just say 1 bedroom and a loft and a living room, kitchen. Small, not a big area. You ready? $3,500 a month. And it can keep jacking the price up. Oh, something might be wrong with my internet. I was just asking if it metastasized to other of his body. How is the prognosis, you know, and how is the medication? Is he responding to medication well? Oh, isn't it terrible? Think about that for a minute. That's not your car payment, your food, and let's not even get started with how much food is. Gas here in some areas is, it's starting to go down a little bit, But gas was as high as $8 at one point. $8 a gallon. Milk, $4.97. Eggs, $7. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's the thing. Even people, yes, $8. Even people that make good money, that you would think is good money, right? Can hardly afford just to live. I mean, that isn't anything extra, okay? And forget about trying to save for a house if you don't have one. You know, I mean, now Josh, he was very, you know, I mean, he's the lawyer. So, I mean, and he does very well for himself, very well. For California standards, extremely well. So it isn't like he had to move, but he wants to move to get out. And now, heaven only knows what he's going to be able to buy. It'll be unbelievable. But he wants it for his kids. You know, he just wants the slower pace. He said the people are so nice there. He said they really have that Southern hospitality. And he said it's just gorgeous. He said it's just so pretty. Oh, really? It's not even that in Chicago? That's what I'm telling you. If you listen, California is one of the highest states to live in. That's why everyone's, well, that's not the only reason, but that's why a lot of people are moving out of California. It's just too expensive. You can't have a nice life. You barely exist, you know? You work hard and then you have nothing to show for it because, you know, all your money's going to a house payment and food. Oh yeah. Oh, my grandmother lived in Chicago. I think I've told you guys before. Now we're talking back in the 30s. I think it was the 30s. She was there when the Valentine Massacre happened. She was not far from where it happened. And where Debbie is, Deb on the Move, she bought a house, very nice house. Arizona also is not as expensive as here. You think Chicago is more expensive than New York? I don't know. I mean, I'm not familiar with Chicago, how expensive it is. I guess there's certain areas that probably are. I don't know. I mean, the area we live in is very expensive. I mean, but all of California is expensive. Where we are, it's very expensive. We just lucked out because we had a house that we sold when we bought this one, and we had a really big down payment. I mean, that's the only thing that saved us. Angie, it's buddy. Angie. Angie, look at me. Look at me, Angie. Oh, Lord. The suburbs, I'm sure, are probably safer. Well, that's really with anywhere, right? Come here. How are you guys decorating for Christmas this year? Do you have a theme? I have. In my family room, I have snowmen, and in my living room, I have Santas. You know, the first tree, I think I've told you guys, and I know I have years ago, but, and I had a picture. Man, I wished I could find that picture. But I remember my first Christmas tree. I went outside to empty the trash. Lived in an apartment. And this tree was next to the dumpster. Next to it. Not in it, but next to it. And it was kind of cockeyed, kind of leaning to the side. And at one time, I'm supposed to be white, but it was kind of, at this point, a cream color, if you will. And I tried to decorate that tree with anything I could find because I had a lot of money. That was my first tree. And then when we moved to a duplex, it had tile, ugly tile. And we got remnants of carpet. And we cut the carpet and sewed it together by hand, the back of it with real thick thread and the big upholstery needle. That was my carpet. I mean, when I think back on how I decorated and the things I had to do because I didn't have any money, you make do, what I mean? You have to get very creative. House down the street sold for $500,000, made and raised your taxes. No theme. We'll feel lucky to get decorated up. Traditional, wait, I have sweet elf tree, traditional and new Grinch. Oh, how cool. You want a pink tree next year? I don't know if Hobby Lobby does, but I know Amazon does because I got a white one, a small 4-foot white one for other holidays coming up, like Valentine's and Easter and 4th of July. Dripping was everywhere. Lots of Santas too. My only real addiction next to chocolate. Yeah, I love Santas too. Pink is big this year. Yeah, I wanted a white one because when I put the Valentine's on this one, it just doesn't look that good. But and 4th of July, and the one I got isn't this tall. You know what I mean? Because I do like to decorate the tree for different holidays. And white, it just goes better to me, like July and Valentine's and Easter. You want a purple tree, Nana Patty? You could get a white one and you could spray paint it. I'm going to feed the dogs in a minute and go, but I wanted to come on and see, that's what I'm watching right now, your worst nightmare. A teen's house-sitting job turns into a horror movie when unexpected visitors terrorize the home. Yeah, I like the black and white too. Those bells, I did a video on those. Those are just $1. They were silver. I left the silver part. See that down there, the sparkly? And then I just did the other. That was easy because it's so flat. Yeah, I have a lot of gingerbread in my kitchen and my dining room. I'll be doing a home tour. Look at them, they're playing. At Nancy, because they know it's getting close to dinner. The call coming from inside the house, and this one, yeah. There is someone inside. When I called you guys, well, not called, when I called you guys. When I came on live, it was just where her boyfriend left, his house sitting for her aunt. And when her boyfriend, She wanted her boyfriend to spend the night, and his mom said no. They're still, under 18. And her mom said no. His mom said no. And she said, but she can come home with us if you want. Well, he told her that, and she said, no, I can't. She said, because I promised my aunt that I would watch the house while they're gone. Well, he left, and she was watching a movie, and all of a sudden the lights, and the next thing you knew, the aunt and the cousin came home from being gone for the weekend, and they walked in and she was dead. So now it's going to go into who. Shannon. Our worst nightmare. You love scary movies, but then you get scared after. I used to. I don't know why I like scary movies so much, but I do. Yes, these are true stories, Shannon. These are all based on true stories. It's true crime. This is the only kind of true crime I like, is on TV. And this is on, I believe this is on, used to be HBO. Every sound makes you jump. Yeah, this is a good one. They've had a couple good stories. The other kind I like too, I've told you before, is I Survived. And it's where a lot of times, like from being on a boat and the boat sinks and they're in the ocean, or they're in the snow and on top of a big mountain, it's stories like that. I like those kind too, where you watch how they survived it. So, yeah. Yep, that's what's going on, kids. Not a whole lot, but I thought I'd come on and say hi. It's been a while. I'm still going to start at night to come sometimes and do something. I'm weird, I'm afraid. With my feet out. I laugh because you know what, heads? I used to do that too. Or if I was in the bed and my arm hung over, I would pull it up thinking, oh, somebody's going to come from under the bed and pull me. That's funny. Or I would turn on every light. Oh, but we scare ourselves. We watch things and scare ourselves. That is funny. But what I'll do, I'm going to go back and go over some of these movies that I've watched and write down the cable station and what they are. So next time I come on, I'll have the paper with me and I can tell you. Because I have been watching a lot of them. You still think someone's under the bed? Because, see, then you can't check even. Because in the scary movies, you go down and you check, they grab you and they pull you in. So you don't even want to go check. You guys, did I tell you I fell off the ladder? I did. I was getting boxes down from up in the rafters, and I thought I was on the last step, but I wasn't. I was on the second to the last, and I had a box in my hand, and I knew I was going to go. I knew it. And I thought, okay, how are you going to fall? I mean, I'm thinking all this as I'm going down. And I thought, don't brace yourself with your, because I didn't want to break my wrist. So I kind of just fell over on my side deliberately and kind of let my arm, the top of my arm, kind of like my arm and shoulder in a way, kind of take the brunt of it. I was in the garage. I mean, I was on concrete, but the way it hit, I mean, it wasn't like I fell down a long distance, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, still. So, I hate it. Yeah, I hate when you miss that step. Oh, hi, Laura. What? That's how you broke your back? Yeah, no, I didn't break anything, but I had enough to where I thought I don't want to go flat back on my back or hit my back or my head. So I kind of maneuvered myself to fall on, like I said, on my arm, the top part of my arm. I know, Laura. How's your mom? I was just getting ready to get off, but I want to see how your mom is. She doing pretty good? Good. Well, I know, don't we? Ah, 69, you guys, 69. Great. And I have to take my driver's license expires this year. So I got a book and I'm reading it in case I have to take the test. Oh, thanks, Laura. I'm gonna do a home tour in a couple weeks. Oh, no problem, Shannon. Yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna come on. I want to come on at night and do. Remember when I used to come on at night and I'd be coloring or something? I got to start doing that again. Anyway, all right, guys. Love you. Thank you for coming in. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever forget that. You bring something to this world nobody else can. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Love you.